Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Scared Soldier bringing another Borderlands 3 video, and in today's video we are bringing you a mobbing MOZE build. Yes, this build is great for doing a lot of damage to multiple enemies and also individual targets as well. So let's get into it real quick. So what we have first is the OPQ system. Of course, this is a very nice weapon, and the version we have is MAYHEM 10. These two weapons, the yellow cake and the OPQ system in MAYHEM 10, absolutely shred for whatever reason. They seem to actually outperform any other MAYHEM 10 weapon in the game from my experience for whatever reason. But nonetheless, these are the two guns you definitely want to have equipped. And as you guys see, the anointments we have is while under 50%, deal 150% bonus radiation damage. Now, of course, radiation is an element, so that elemental damage is going to be very strong when it comes to killing enemies. So this is what we have on all our guns. We also have the lob. The lob is also a very good weapon. It's already a proven weapon. And we have cryo. Cryo is great with radiation because if you guys didn't know, cryo does a good amount of damage to health bars and also armor, and radiation doesn't do very good against armor, but it does do good against shields and health. So they complement each other very well when they are put together. The shield we are using is the front loader. Now the front loader is going to be doing wonders for us because it's going to give us a really fat shield with MOZE, since it already converts 60% of my max health and returns shield capacity. On top of the shield of retribution tree, this is going to make our shield really big from the beginning. The grenade we're using is the fish slab. This is a new grenade from the Revenge of the Cartels event, and what this grenade does is special because when you throw this grenade, it counts as melee damage. So what that's going to do is every time you throw this grenade, it's going to trigger knife drain deathless because it's melee lifesteal. So you throw this grenade at enemy, you're going to get health back, and with the deathless, whenever you get health back, the health is converted into shield regen. So basically you're going to be filling up your shield by throwing this grenade. So this is really nice to keep yourself alive. Now, with that being said, you guys can see we have the bloodletter for this build. And now let's get into the skill tree. So the skill tree we're going to be using is the bottomless mags first, and we're going to be speccing into Cloud of Lead, of course, because every 4 shots does not consume ammo, and we get a little bit of bonus incendiary damage. Then the Stoke, the Embers, gives us more incendiary damage of 30%, which is quite a bit. Then we have Retribution. This, if you guys didn't know, got patched recently, and now it gives us health regeneration as well as ammo regeneration when we score a critical hit. Then we have Scrappy. Scrappy also got a buff, and this one gives you 30% extra damage, and now with the handling, swap speed, mode switch speed altogether makes this one very tempting to take. Then we have Scorcher Rpms. Scorcher Rpms is great because it's going to give us more damage as well as more Iron Bear damage at the same time, it seems like. And also, they also buffed the rushing offensive. So not only can you run and shoot, you can also run, shoot, and steal health. So this is a really nice way to keep MOZE alive. And you guys are going to see in a second because that lifesteal actually is super powerful. If you guys just do a little sprint and shoot an enemy, you will automatically basically refill your shields even faster than the grenade would. So you don't only have to rely on your grenade to keep your shield full, you can also sprint and shoot at an enemy, and all that lifesteal will be converted into shields. So it's really powerful, this perk. Lastly, we went into Click. Now this is very important because Click is going to give us up to 60% damage the less ammo MOZE has. Now we're not spec'd into Forge, and we do not have 2 points in Retribution, so our ammo will be going down and down. Therefore, Click is perfect for this setup. Then we have 5 points into Fire in the Skagdan. That's 15% incendiary damage, but we wanted to get this because we wanted some grenade regeneration, because again, we do want to throw grenades from time to time in case we don't have a lot of room to sprint around and shoot at enemies. So we can just throw a grenade and get grenade regeneration back to throw at enemies to get our shields back. Finally, we have the Shield of Retribution tree. Now we are spec'd into Armored Infantry, again, give us some more gun damage and a little bit of damage reduction, pretty nice. We have 5 points in Drowning Brass because this can give us up to 60% gun damage after we get 3 kills. We have 5 points in Vladov, and this is going to give us more max shields, recharge rate, and shock resistance, which is insane because it's basically 50% shock resistance, pretty insane. We got thin red line. We only need to put 1 point in here, and the other point comes from our class mod because again we are using the front loader, and the front loader already takes away 60% of our shields to convert into shield. And then obviously with thin red line it's going to do the same thing, another 40%. So our shield is going to be pretty big, on top of with the bonus of the deathless giving us another 100% shield capacity boost. Then we're going to be putting 1 point into experimental munitions because we're getting 50% bonus free incinerate damage pretty much when we score a critical hit. Then desperate measures, we have 3 points in here, and the other 2 are from our class mod, and this with the deathless is great because we will be constantly getting 83% extra gun damage, which is awesome. That's a lot of damage. We have force feedback, and this one also got buffed, so not only after you score a critical hit your shield starts recharging, you also gain 10% max shield value right back just for hitting a critical hit, which is really easy. So definitely go ahead and pick up this. And then lastly we put, I think it was 4 points into doctrine, and this allowed us to get every single stack we need from when we get kills, and this is unlimited. So every time you get a kill you get 10% extra gun damage, and your shield gets bigger and bigger and bigger, which is awesome. So all this together is going to be nice. The reason why we didn't get the capstone of this because we're using a deathless, and if you guys take too much damage and lose your shields you will die and this will not work. So therefore we did not get defense. It's pretty much useless when you're using a deathless. Now for those who actually care, we're just using a railgun on our bearer, and we're using the captive amateur on this one here. Not really anything special. We're mostly using MOZE for this build, so not really using too much of Iron Bear, just to get in and out of bad situations. And then here is my Guardian rank, guys, for those who care. We got 488 rank, pretty awesome. And the last thing I want to show you guys is of course the deathless. So the thing about this deathless is because our health steal is so strong by sprinting and shooting, I'm going to show you guys in a second what that looks like. It's not super necessary to have a knife drain deathless. You can play around with the autumn bomb victory rush right over here. Sorry, not the victory rush. As long as it's a deathless, you can play around with it. So what I'm trying to say is if you have like a cut burst deathless, if you have any kind of deathless, you can go ahead and use it as long as it's a deathless. You're not limited to a knife drain death steal, because again I'm going to show you guys real quick how fast you can basically fill up your shields without even throwing a grenade. So let's check that out right now. But if you guys like the video, before we get there, definitely smash that like button for your boy and subscribe to the channel, because guys, you do not want to miss another video. So I'll see you guys over there. So already guys, you see that we're taking some damage already to drain out our shield a little bit, and then what we're going to do is we're going to sprint and shoot at an enemy, and you see it instantly fills our shield. And that is because with the sprint shoot effect of MOZE, she also gains health steal, and health steal with a bloodletter is converted into shields. So you're going to see this again, guys. We're going to take a little bit of damage again to drain down our shield, and then we're going to find an enemy to start shooting at, and there you go, instantly filled. Pretty insane, guys, right there. I mean, we could do one more time just so you guys can really see that it is insanely OP. Take that damage, and there you have it, guys. If you found that this video was informative and helped you guys out, please smash that like button for your boy, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you guys do not miss our next video. And of course, please go ahead and try out this build. If you guys like the mob, go ahead and try this on the battlefield. Let me tell you guys, you won't be disappointed. As long as you guys know what you're doing, you guys know how to move around with your player and your MOZE character, you will have no trouble at all going through mobs. One little tip though before we get out of here, guys, when you see a big group of enemies, for crowd control, definitely pull out your yellow cake, because that will kill many enemies at the same time, because killing individual enemies with the OPQ system is going to take a lot more time. So definitely pull out a big gun like a yellow cake to kill multiple enemies at a time, since it has quite a bit of splash damage. But with that being said, guys, go ahead, try this build out, let me know what you guys thought, leave a comment down below, and I'm going to see you in the next one. With that being said, it's your boy Scorcher Rpms signing out. Peace.